In the timeless lands of Azeroth, where heroes are born and legends are forged, a world once brimming with stories now calls to those who remember. Long ago, in Elwyn and Stranglethorn, adventurers ventured forth, their hearts full of hope. The lands have changed. 19 years ago, an 8-year-old searching for a place to belong discovered a game that unknowingly set the stage for an incredible journey. Azeroth became my refuge, offering comfort, meaning, and an escape into the better world. Throughout countless quests and challenges, Azeroth shaped me, teaching perseverance, patience, and connection. It became a journey of self-discovery, growth, and friendships with the community that became my life. Now, nearly 2 decades later, I'm embarking on a new challenge. A new chapter, one that mirrors my own growth and journey. I'm setting out on the ultimate challenge. Self-found hardcore World of Warcraft across all available classes. This is more than just a game, it's a return to the roots. A test of my skills and resilience, just as I found myself in Azeroth all those years ago. I'm now pushing myself to experience this world alone, through the lens of every class without relying on others. Self-found, just as I found myself. This is a culmination of 19 years of passion and memories. This journey isn't over, it's just beginning. This is my story. This is the tale of Lofty. Hey everyone, welcome to a new channel, and also a new chapter in my World of Warcraft journey. For almost 2 decades, I've played this game. It's crazy to think that, 19 years ago, I picked this game up not knowing the significance it would add to my life. Throughout my high school years and university years, I did struggle to find myself. I struggled to find who I really was. And being able to go into a world that I was able to escape from that was so important to me. World of Warcraft to me is not a game. To me, it was my life for a really long time. And it still is. It still is such a significant part of my life. I can honestly say this game has completely shaped the person I am now. And I'm sure that I'm not the only one. I'm sure a vast majority of people that are watching this have had the same experience and hold this game so close to them. The friends and the memories and the frustrations of not getting that boss down or getting constantly camped, the countless hours I've spent in this game. So today we're starting a new chapter. Self-found hardcore World of Warcraft across all 9 classes. Just a bit ago, I actually completed hardcore WoW. After 6 months of getting through multiple characters before I finally managed to nail it. I hit 60 on my mage. It was one of the greatest achievements. Then I thought to myself, what could be any harder than that? And then that's where I found, well, why don't we do a series on self-found hardcore WoW across all 9 classes? It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. So I'm keen to do it. And I want to take the rest of you along. So come with me. Let's do it. Now, I'm sure most of you know the rules of hardcore WoW and self-found hardcore WoW. But just to make sure that everyone is aware of the rules, no buying or selling in the auction house, limited mail, only specific quest-related mail is allowed, reliant on self-acquired loot from drops, quests, and crafting, and most importantly, no deaths. If I die, I restart back to level 1. Of course, we spawn in a tree. Well, that's a good start, I guess. Okay, we start this journey. Self-found. First up, we get a mage. We start a mage. Hey, look, a friend! Welcome to the gnome and dwarf starting area. Now, this area is absolutely one of my favorites. Okay, so level 1 is going to be a majoritively easy process. We're going to kill a few wolves. It's not going to be particularly difficult. Now, once we hit level 2, that's where it starts to get a little bit more amped. We're going to start getting a bit more damage out. We're also going to be starting to take more damage. Level 3 is mostly going to be doing some running around quests, some boars as well. Now, level 4 is going to start getting a bit more complicated. We're going to start getting into some hostile mobs. We're going to start taking more damage and dealing more damage. Now, level 5 is majoritively the exact same process. It's mostly going to be the same mobs. Now, our strategy isn't going to be particularly difficult. Level 1 to 5 is not very difficult at all. So most of it is going to be doing the quests that we need to do, get to level 5, and that's where things start to get more hostile, things start to hurt a little bit more, and things start to get scarier. It's going to help us get used to the combat and also us get used to the abilities that our class has. So for me, being a mage, I start with Frostbolt. Now, survival is key, obviously, for hardcore. So it's so important for us to find as much gear as we can at the start of this. Mostly we'll get armor upgrades, just going to help us with survivability, and that's the most important thing with hardcore, especially self-found. Now, before anybody gets upset, I am using Zygor. It's the only thing I'm going to use, only because I don't want to spend hours upon hours doing the wrong quest lines. So that's the only thing I'm going to be doing, and big shout out to Zygor. All right, first quest, tough wolf meat. Man, these wolves don't know any of my smoke that I'm about to give them, dude. They have no idea. See, but don't mess with the smoke, dude. Don't mess with the smoke. All right, one level down. Another 59 to go. Actually, my maths isn't good. 58. Now, I promise you, I did pass high school, but I can't say my maths is particularly great, so give me a bit of a break. Wait. Yeah, I'm level 2. I need to hit level 60. I'm level 2. Yeah, okay, 60. Yeah, 58. Okay, I can do maths, I think. Alright, one quest down. Another probably 1,000 to go. Out of the one class. Of like how many classes that I have to do. I feel like I've gotten myself into something I really shouldn't have. I really need to like pay attention to like the quests that it's telling me to go to instead of running away in the opposite direction. Well, as you can see, I'm not the greatest at paying attention. Alright, trogs. One set of trogs, but we've got many more to kill. Okay, level 3. We're making strides. We're making strides. We've got no gear upgrades there. That's unfortunate. Now, at the start, it seemed to just take forever to get gear. Like, nothing would drop. No weapons, no armor. Also, no bags as well, which is a real pain. All right, we have intellect by 2. Something I severely lack, which is probably why I'm doing this. Okay, maybe I didn't do great at maths. Yeah, they say, you know, the hardest part of a 1,000-mile walk, if I can get that out of my mouth, is the first step. Oh yeah, I should probably mention my English is not much better either. Hey buddy, have arcane intellect. Boom. Arcane intellect's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just so used to saying intel. Who else can we go bless with newfound ability of providing people intellect? You want some intellect? You can have some intellect. Who else wants some intellect? Rogues don't even need intellect, but you're getting intellect anyway. What about you, buddy? You look like you need intellect. Yeah, you're level 2. You wouldn't have intellect. Look at me go. See there? Yeah, pleasure helping. Pleasure helping. Now, this is going to be hard for me to talk about. During the filming of the first section of the mage leveling, I unfortunately lost my almost 16-year-old puppy. She was the greatest thing in my life. She was the most amazing dog that I could have ever had. She sticks with me not only in my heart, but also on my forearm. Not sure if you can see that, and also on my wrist, right there. I don't want to make this about my dog, nor do I really want to make it sound like it's a sympathy thing. But my plan originally for this video, well, actually the entire content for this series was to include her as much as I could. I wanted to have some fun within the videos with her, and I'm sad that I'm not able to do that anymore. But this is what we have. Yeah. So I guess this video, especially to me, is important to me because it immortalizes the beautiful soul that I had the pleasure of being near for almost 16 years. And thank you all for listening to that. I don't want to sidetrack the video too much, but yeah, I appreciate you giving me to watch, and I also appreciate you listening to that, because it's not really relevant to the video, but just know that's why she's not in there anymore. So thank you. Ooh, upgrade. Finally, we get rid of the apprentice's pants. Oh, 1 kill to level 4. The boar is going to be it. We can actually get we can finally make our own water, so we don't have to sit around like this anymore. I'm on my way to being able to make my own mana. Is that Mary K? Is that a typo? Mary K. Merrick? I think it's Merrick. Nice to meet you, Merrick. I am honored. I am honored to be able to learn conjure water. We don't need that frostbolt. We ain't running frost. We're running fire. Because fire's better. Now, for this class, we are going to be running fire. In my opinion, I think fire is the best. While it lacks a little bit of survivability, it does so much more damage. And I found every time I was leveling originally in hardcore with frost, I seemed to lack the damage output that I did with the burst damage that fire gave me. So I'm going to go down the same path. I'm going to run fire. I personally think it's better. If you guys are looking at doing a self-found hardcore or hardcore in general with a mage, honestly, a burst fire build is going to be way better. You lack very small amount of survivability for a large amount of burst damage. Conjure water, finally. Make us some quick water, why don't we? Some water. Black me them some water. All right. Last part to the starting area. Ding, level 5. I know that we're going to have to go into a cave soon, which I'm not particularly looking forward to. Now, there's this cave. In every single starting area, there's always going to be a cave or something scary that's in a confined space. Every time I go in here, things don't go very well. So let's hope that there is nothing spawning in here and we can just get in there faster than anybody can. Can you stop running for... Thank you. Now, this one scares me a lot because everything respawns super fast. Everything is super dangerous, and I have to get in there, kill the end boss as fast as I can, and get out of there. Brother, I have tried casting on you like 5 times, and you're like, nah, I'm just gonna go hide behind that little thing right there, dude. Sorry. Now, this boss isn't particularly hard. He doesn't take too long to kill. He does cast a few things, but as long as you kill him fast enough, nothing really happens. It's just trying to get there as fast as you can without everything spawning. First kind of scary guy to kill. He's going down quick. No, don't know Frostman's strength. All right, we're down. He's down. He's down. He slowed me, but we're down. Now, because I'm a genius, I actually ended up hearthing. There was no way I was going to go back out of that cave after everything spawned. Now, because I'm a giant bitch, I'm going to just simply hearth out of this cave because I don't like this cave. The amount of times I've died in this cave, I'm hearthing. We finally have a new staff. Look at that bad boy, dude. Look at this bad boy right here. This stuff good for whacking, dude. Good for whacking. I'm not gonna loot that. And I bet you at one point I'm gonna need that last silver or that last copper. And we're gonna remember this. We're gonna remember this time that we didn't have the funds because I did not loot this. I should probably get first aid and cooking while we're here. Actually, I don't have enough silver for it, so we're gonna have to do that later. Okay, hopefully this means we can finally get to level 6, which means I can finally get Fire Blast. Thank you, level 6. Conjure food, Fire Blast, Fireball. And we're cooking. We are cooking. We are cooking. So now we move into greater pastures. We get out of this area into somewhere better, somewhere bigger, somewhere grander, somewhere scarier. This is going to be our level 5 to level 10 strategy. Now at the start, it's going to be boars and bears. We're going to have to kill a bunch of things to get items. The drop rate on these is really terrible. So it's going to take us a little bit of time, but hopefully in the time that we kill things, we actually get a level or at least a fair bit of XP out of it. Now from there, we get into Yetis. Yetis are not fun at all. Now these Yetis are in a really condensed cave, but luckily there are a few that are outside of the cave, which tend to hyperspawn a little bit, but tend to be a little bit easier to kill, and we're not stuck in the confines of a cave. Now this is where we're going to be encountering enemies that do a lot of abilities. So for example, the Yetis do like a frost cone. We're going to get used to a lot of enemies doing abilities as well. Now after that, we do a curious little quest with a big Yeti in a cave. Now from there, we're going to be doing a lot of things that involve us killing a large amount of enemies. So for example, we're going to be killing a lot of bears, a lot of boars, and a lot of leopards. Then it gets me into the scariest part of 5 to 10, which is the trolls. Now, not only are there trolls in camps around the area, there's also some trolls in a cave. This cave is probably the scariest cave that I have to do at this level. I hate going into that place. Everything respawns super quickly, so I'm not particularly looking forward to it, but it has to be done. Now after that, we have to kill some gnomes, and they hurt. Like, a lot. Now these bears really, really hurt, so I'm hoping that we don't have to kill too many of them, because they're quite difficult to kill. 2 furs straight up. No need for any more. That means I don't have to deal with them anymore. Now at this level, we tend to get a lot of NPCs running around. This gives us a bit more of an understanding of how we can survive and be aware of our surroundings in the game. The leopards are notorious for getting you killed at a low level, so make sure you look out for them. Well, I have to at least. Got to avoid those wolves because they come up really fast and you never expect them. The amount of times I've almost died to one of them is unbelievable. Always got to look behind me. There's snow leopards that absolutely want my ass every single time I do something around this place. Now, the boar drops are awful in this game. Just awful at this level. So it takes a long time for me to get this, and eventually we do. It'd be nice if like any loot dropped, you know, I could actually complete a quest and not have to kill 100 of these for literally anything. Oh, finally. Look, when you complain, you get things. That always tends to be the way. Oh, there we go. Now we're back onto the same thing of not getting any loot from anything. Ding! Level 7. 7 down, 53 more to go. Oh, there we go. Looks like another one. That's not dropping a rib. Oh, finally, we found it. Thank God we have banana bread. The Yeti Cave. The Yeti Cave is something I don't particularly enjoy. It's not too hard, as long as you kind of keep outside of it. And I did, in fact, nearly have a pretty close call there. Now, the Yetis don't hurt too much as long as you kill them singularly. Just make sure you're careful and aware of your surroundings. This entire area is all about being aware of your surroundings. All right, we have to go kill 8 Yetis. Well, Wendigos, which are basically a Yeti class anyway. These young ones are a lot easier to kill. Seem to have the same drop rate as the bigger ones up here. And these mains seem to drop a lot faster than they used to. These do hyper spawn, so we have to be pretty careful. Now, the plan is to basically avoid having to go into that cave as much as you can. I don't feel like dying, and I may have made a bit of a mistake here. This might not go as well as I want it to. Remember how I said be careful with the Yeti cave? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We may have to run here. We may have to run here. Crit. Come on, crit. Crit. Whew. Saved by the staff, dude. Saved by the staff. Saved by the staff. And they don't drop a single main. Can you believe this? Craziness. Alright. Back we go. Accepts and quests for Frostmane trolls, which is not going to be very fun at all. Now, we don't like cave trolls. There's a cave which I'm not looking forward to, which is right here. And we're gonna struggle. And we're gonna hope that there is no disconnecting and most people have just cleared the entire area and we can just run in there free will. But if it's like every other time, I have to struggle through it and potentially die. It is one of the scariest parts of 0 to 10. Ding, level 8. Now, I talked the leather plan. Our leather plan is intentional for something that happens further on in the game. Just a bit further from here, we're going to get a headpiece that we need. Now, generally, especially self-found hardcore, it's going to be really hard to find headpieces. So my plan is to make sure that we at least get some extra gear as much as we can. Now, to make sure that I have the appropriate mats for what I need to go get skinning first. Later on, we end up dropping this. I only need it for a brief amount of time just to get some light leather. In my opinion, it's the best way for us to get the maximum amount of gear, but also extra utility going this path. There's a little bit more we'll go on about profession shortly, but at the moment, we need leather. So we should see if we can... We need to get leather. We need to get skinning initially, so we can get some light leather. Light leather will help us get a headpiece later on with engineering. It's the only part that we need to do beforehand because we can't unlearn... Well, we can unlearn engineering and mining, but we're better off doing it first, dropping the skill, getting it back, than doing it halfway through, which I learned the last time that I tried getting to 60 in self-found hardcore. Oh, Christmas time. Bonk. How sick I look now. The Yeti in the Cave. And this is a fun little quest. I've always enjoyed doing this quest because it adds a little bit of scariness to completing a quest with a cave, but also there is a little trick to it. I'll show you. Oh, he's coming out already. Okay, well that's good. Just have to wait for him to kind of get out of the way, like he is now. And we do a little bit of a sneaky through here and grab that chest and get out of the way before he tries to kill me. Oh, perfect timing. Okay, let's get out of here, let's get out of here, let's get out of here before he starts running. Here he comes. And we got out of the way safely. Whew, okay. Let's go turn that quest in. Now, I've mentioned this cave that we have to go into that I'm terrified of going into. Luckily, with this one, we were able to get in and out as fast as we could, thankfully. This cave is super tight. Everything respawns super fast. Everything hurts. You've also got a bunch of NPCs that stand there and throw knives. So you don't have the ability to pull everything towards you so you can keep a clean area. You've really got to get things down as fast as you can. Because there's so many patrolling mobs and everything in the area, it's really hard to balance everything. So getting in as fast as you can, killing everything as fast as you can, and getting to the quest objective and out is the best way. Okay, we have to go kill a bunch of these bears and stuff. Just before we do that, let's go have a little bit of a look around, see if can't see anybody in that cave. Usually I try to solo this cave, but I just have a bad feeling about this cave now. I'm not seeing spawns here. This actually might be good. This might be very, very, very good. Oh, I'm getting excited. Oh my god, the place is clear. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Forward. Oh. I can do with one. I can do easily with one. Someone's been in here very, very, very recently, if not they're in here already. They're respawning. They're respawning. That's not good. That's not good. But that's okay. It's actually okay. Because I have a plan. I have a plan. And the plan is we do this and we get out of here. And all we have to do now, I'm pretty sure, is just kill a bunch of headhunters, which is easy, 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 easy. It's just getting in that cave. I don't like going into confined spaces in this game, especially in hardcore. Well, this is my first almost death, out of probably many more. I made a mistake. I thought I had way more mana there. I made a bigger mistake. I've made a bigger mistake. Can I cast now? Can I cast now? Can I cast now? Thank you. Whew. Now, also in this area, we get to learn about casters. Casters don't move from where they are. In order to be able to kill them efficiently, we need to make sure that we're in a clean area so there's not other patrolling mobs around. It's the most intelligent way to get around casters, is making sure everything around you isn't going to get you killed. In this area also, we get accustomed to more damage output from enemies. So a lot of these enemies really do hurt. So we need to make sure that we kill them one by one and we don't pull large packs, because that will get us killed. Shimmerweed time. Now, these seers actually kind of hurt. Casters in hardcore make me want to, like, my eyes want to bleed. They just hurt so much. As you can see, I should really take my own advice because I almost died. Ow. Ow. Wait, come here. Don't run away. Whew. Oh, now you give me a healing potion. Okay. Now, my almost third death was due to the fact that I wasn't paying any attention. And I was watching football on my other screen and didn't realize that I pulled everything while I was collecting an item. So my runaway method is definitely the only way. Oh! Oh! I was too busy looking at the football. Oh boy. Okay, I'm sorry. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Jeez. That was gonna suck. I don't know if I can get back up. Oh, look, I can get back up here. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, don't get too close to those things like I did. The LOS can be really strange with this one here. I don't really know why. Okay, we're good. Now we just... Oh no, we got all of them. Okay, time to head back. Yeah, you're not gonna hurt me much. Ding, level 9. Now, the last quest is going to be gnomes. Gnomes in this area are notoriously painful to kill. They have a really large aggro range, and they also hyperspawn. And I can't count the amount of times that I almost died in this area because of these gnomes. Alright, last quest till we hit level 10, I think. Resist? I've done myself another goof. I've done myself another big goof. Big goof. Please die. Thank you. Now I'm gonna run all the way over here because I'm a giant little bitch. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That is, in fact, not good. Okay. 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 I'll escape him just, but that's just not ideal. That could have ended really badly. I also had this caster rare that casted on me while I was killing something, and I ended up having to run away to avoid dying that time as well. What the hell just hit me? Oh. Oh, where the hell that came from? Hello? Who are you? Oh. Oh, it's a rare. Oh boy, okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do I stick this out? Do I stick... Oh, he'll die at least. Oh, why are these gnomes giving me such trouble? Oh, that's a leopard. Oh boy. Oh boy. Stop trying to kill me. Stop. Thank you. Oh, go away. Alright, that's fine. I'm just gonna use a health pot. We don't have to worry too much about pulling one. I had full health and full mana. I'll be okay. Just need to loot this one, so I need to kill that to loot this. This is another bad situation of 0 mana. This is another really bad situation of 0 mana. This is another really bad situation of 0 mana. Whew. And a staff and level 10. Hell yeah. Now, a big part of self-found hardcore and hardcore in general, actually World of Warcraft in general, is professions. Now, my overall plan for professions is majoritively for sustainability. Now, in regular hardcore, it's a lot easier to pick up other professions that give us gear. Let's say, for example, tailoring or blacksmithing if we want, you know, a weapon. But in this case, we need to think about sustainability and the ability to live through bad situations. So in my opinion, I believe that mining and engineering are the two best professions for self-found, but also I would argue hardcore in general. Not only does it give us the ability to create a headpiece at a very low level, which gives us some pretty significant stats off the bat. Additionally to that, we have extra things that we can make. Predominantly, we can make mechanical dummies. Mechanical dummies, I can't count on my hands the amount of times have saved me when I was doing normal hardcore. The amount of times that I didn't have anything left, I had no pots, I had no first aid, I had nothing. I had nothing but mechanical dummies left, and they do a large amount more than you think they do. Mechanical dummies work in a way that if you drop them on the ground, everything aggroes towards the dummy. So you can run away, get out of danger without having to worry about dying. And obviously we need mining to support our engineering. So we're going to be using mining to be able to get the mats that we need to create these things. Obviously we can get first aid and cooking. First aid's going to help us heal when we are in a bad situation or we've sheeped something or CC'd something. Also we need cooking. Cooking's going to help us with getting extra stats from well fed. All right. We should probably check if... Actually, have I got my first aid? I haven't got my first aid yet, so... Let's get that. And... cooking. This will mean that we can make... Whoops. What did I just do? We can make some food, we can make some bandages, both very invaluable to self-found. Well, and hardcore in general. Okay, on our way to Iron Forge. We need to first drop our skidding. And then we need to pick up engineering. We need to pick up the quest for level 10 to get a staff, because we need to replace our staff and get new abilities. And then we're on our way to the next part, protecting the herd. Turns out we're not doing that quest because it's going to kill me. So we're going to move onwards to the public servant, which is down here. That's easy. It's a small cave that we have to keep on the outskirts of. Okay, time to pick engineering up. Now, can I pick it up from here at all? Train me, please. Thank you. Awesome. All right, now we have... I gotta find materials. Minerals, not materials. Now we have everything to go on our journey to 60 on a mage. I'm gonna grab that quick quest. Thank you, Bink. And what do we have? I need Poly, I need Conjure Water, I need Frost Armor and Frost Nova. Oh, I'm out of... I don't have enough money. And I bet you at one point I'm gonna need that last silver or that last copper. Okay, we are gonna have to come back to Frost Nova because Frost Nova is completely invaluable. Now, every single class has a quest at level 10. Our quest is to go kill a gnome in a tiny little house not very far from Ironforge. Now, thankfully, it's not a particularly difficult quest as long as you're kind of strategic with it. You'll see what I mean in a second. But effectively, we'll get that kill, we'll get the item, run away, turn the quest in, and we'll get a staff. Now, this staff is a massive upgrade for us for the next, like, 10 levels or so, which is fantastic for our survivability. Okay, there's a little trick to this one I've learned. It's basically kill this guy's sheep, the guy in the building, and pick it up and run for the hills. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Try to get this one down too as well. I may accidentally have just pulled that other one though. No, I didn't. Perfect. Okay. That's what we wanna see. Now, I don't want to loot anything yet, just in case I get hyper spawns or something. Alright, you're going down too. Then we sheep the guy in the building. And we run away. Like little bitches. Bonk. Thank you very much, kind, beautiful sir. I'm gonna grab that and run the hell away. Easy. It's almost like I've done this about 40 times. Burnt gloves. Oh, I don't need them. Alright, on our way back to get a staff and continue on our journey. Okay, time to get my staff. This staff sticks with you for a long time. I think I don't replace it till like mid-20s or into my 30s, I think. Somewhere around there. Give me my stuff. Give me my stuff. Thank you for my arcane stuff. Awesome. Alright, now, how much gold do I have? Ooh, I might be good here to get my Frost Nova. Bonk. Give me that 4 silver so I can go get my Frost Nova. Heck yeah, dude. Now, as a mage, Frost Nova is one of those important abilities that we can have. This allows us to freeze things in place and run away when we need to, or even just CC to stop damage from the enemies to us. So, super important ability, super important for us. Obviously, we have things like sheep and other CCs, but Frost Nova has saved me multiple times I can't count. Thank you, good sir. I will take that one gladly. I'm on my way. To misery, happiness to me. I'm on my way. Now, for a little bit, I basically just turned everything off. I just did some mining. I got as many mats as I could. I spent an hour just making sure we could get everything that we needed for a headpiece. And I'm sure that you understand the boredom of professions. So I spent a long time crafting and it was boring. Well, that does us for level 1 to level 10. Believe me, there is going to be plenty more to come. Now, I do want to preference this with it is quite a large undertaking, so the videos will be quite sporadic while I try to get this content together. Obviously, if I die, it'll be part of the video and I'll kind of get back to that stage and then start filming again. But it is a very large undertaking, so I appreciate the patience. It'll take a little bit of time for me to get, you know, from 20 to 30 and then, you know, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50 and la 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 la. So sit tight, there's more to come. So our next video is going to be about 10 to 20 or maybe 10 to 30. I haven't gotten that far in terms of how far I want to go, but ideally I want to go from every 10 levels per class. As always, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the little bell. Make sure that you're ready to watch the next one that comes out. Now, as we delve deeper, it's going to take a lot longer to be able to get to an extra 10 levels. Also, it's going to be a lot harder. So sit tight. I think you're going to have a great time watching this. I'll see you soon.